innovative,
dedicated,
is community-based,
really empowering.
Best anti-poverty coalition ever. Like 12 people, we sat in a room and kind of stared at each other and said what we were doing and started talking about how people keep coming to ask us how we do what we do.
We pulled together a conference for organizations throughout the field with no idea how many people would show up.
When everybody came together to talk about the whole concept of free tax preparation and to learn from each other, and out of that meeting the idea came up of forming this national coalition.
What I remember being so exciting about being in that room is to see people from all over the country coming together to really problem solve.
People who had come together just as part of a learning conference to share, to get to know one another, and realized there needed to be something ongoing, something dynamic, something that had shared ownership.
And it was just really exciting to be part of that conversation of, well, where do we go from here?
We established a steering committee that then became, in effect, kind of the guiding, the leadership of NCTC.
It was a time of like every kind of brainstorm you can imagine, and a lot of energy and a lot of excitement, and it really felt in that moment like the beginning of a movement.
By collaborating together, you find answers much faster than just trying to do it on your own.
having access to NCTC's members and knowing that they're facing the same problems you are and probably coming up with better solutions than you is great.
A huge network of really brilliant people that I can steal my next idea from.
To have this community that you can pull on, I think is just one of the best things that you have as you're going through your career.
It makes my life a lot easier.
When we were starting Maryland Cash, I knew there was somebody that I could call. I knew that there was a group of people who were cheering for us and provided us a lot of support.
By riding on the coattails of NCTC, our organization really took its place, not only in Delaware, but I think in the country.
For me, I wouldn't have been able to be as effective running a VITA program.
I'm really struck with how far the field and we have grown as a foundation in partnership with NCTC.
I think part of NCTC's biggest success has been their staying power.
The signature victory for me for NCTC would be having secured funding for Community VITA.
Your policy work is some of the best in the country, especially in this field.
I think the future is very bright.
I think the future of VITA, we have a lot to think about.
Where do we go from here, though? What's the next generation of metrics that really tell our story? And that's the kind of thing that NCTC grabs onto and tries to figure out.
I was at the very first NCTC conference back in the day, and I've been at every single one since.
Being at that conference and all the energy there and all the ideas, because there were so many workshops and sessions there. I couldn't get to all of them that I wanted to get to.
I think if you look at the numbers, it's clear why the work that NCTC does is so important.